This is the steering endpoint adjustment bug. All firmware is up to date as per 1st February 2022. I've rebound the transmitter and receiver. I've deleted model memories, set up new model memories. I've tried various profiles and the behavior is consistent across all of them. It's also consistent between setting with the Link app and setting steering endpoints with the push button method on the transmitter. So this is X-Maxx 8S electronics. I'm using an eRevo profile so that I can remove the heat sensor. After everything's been set up, I've performed a master endpoint reset on the radio. The ESC has then been calibrated to that throttle range. I'll just turn it all on, that'll connect. Just going into drive effects, everything's zeroed out. So TSM's off and the expo is off and the dual rate's set to 100% and the multifunction knob is disabled. I'll just go into channel setup and for the steering, so I can prove the master endpoint reset is working properly. If I go to 100% throttle on left, so you can see that the transmitter steering wheel range is working all the way up to the very end of its travel. So just reset that. Now here's the issue. So when you would normally set endpoints for your steering travel in a car, so let's say full left and we'll drag that down a bit. Now what that would normally do is remap that travel as it is there, but as you can see, instead of remapping that travel, it just leaves a massive deadband at the end of the steering wheel travel. So you can see if you set your endpoint, you end up with deadband. What's happening is it's not remapping the reduced endpoint range to the full travel of the steering input. So I'll reset that and we can see on throttle, so this is calibrated, it's running 4S so I can hit full throttle. If you look at the green light you'll see it hit full throttle on 100%. Now if we set 120% throttle, you can see it hits full throttle there and there's deadband, as you'd expect from an increased range and remapping that to the trigger input. And if we set, well, actually it goes weird if you set it too low for some reason. So now we got 50% throttle, but you can see it's only hitting that 50% at full trigger input. So it's remapped that reduced throttle travel to the full trigger input as normal. So just to come in a bit closer on that problem, we'll go full left. As we extend the endpoint, it goes out to full as you would expect. As we reduce it, it comes back as we'd expect. But the problem is, you can see all this is deadband, doesn't remap that new travel to the full throw, operates as normal, and then the rest of the steering input is deadband. And again, same whether you set it in the app or with the push button method, you can set it, disconnect from the app, turn everything off and back on again, new binding, various different profiles, same result throughout all.